going on? Did you think it was because my birthday weekend was here I was going to miss a day in the shop? Of course not. But I'm going to miss a day one day here soon. Don't know when. But this will be a small one today. Let's incorporate the Carried Away custom with my Model A. Because it is going to be a small one because I'm just kind of putting around today, doing little things. Cleaning the shop up, putting shit away, getting stuff for the Model A laid out. Getting stuff for Terry's car laid out. So I'll show you what's going on. So I had my chromies mounted. Now I'm going to be running big and littles. I've got two sets of tires I'm running on my Model A, which I've told you over and over again. These are my big and littles, Firestone bias ply. That's right, I'm running bias ply. I love bias ply. Radial tires are much better. They handle better. They're softer. They're better on the roads and stuff. But the radial is the true old school look, and that's what I'm doing. So that's my rear tires mounted. My front ones aren't mounted yet. I got to get those done. But those are over with for the Model A. What else can I show you while I'm in this room that happened during the week? I'm not seeing much. Anyway, let's move on. My transmission, remember I took it all apart and then I had the case brought back and then I'll paint it up. There it is. I know I'm running only 2 pedals in my Model A. I told you at the beginning I didn't know whether I was going to go 3-speed automatic or I was going to go a standard. Now some people would have went the 4-speed automatic. I don't want that. I just 3-speed's fine for what I'm doing. Like I said, I just want to jump in this car and drive it. You know, like there's not a lot of room in there. It was a standard to begin with and I had fun with it. When Jess and I were out cruising around in it though, sometimes you know you get 2 people in there and a cooler and shit like that. Got to be a bit of a pain in the ass of the shifter and all the bullshit. I know it sounds like I'm making excuses up, but I'm not. It is true. I want to jump in this car, have fun. So I'm putting an automatic in this, but I did purchase and have got, well, I've got one on the line. I bought a tranny for this car that I'm going to either use in my 55 gasser or I'm going to go a different transmission, maybe a better one. I don't know. But I am putting, for sure, because I will not build the gasser with an automatic. That's just a no-no. That's a guaranteed no-no. So the gasser is going to have a standard in it for sure. So standard in the gasser. I would like to put a standard in my 58, and that's about it. The Model A, like I said, I want to drop that car in gear and not have to worry about it. I just want to lay back and relax in it. It's still, even though now I've made a lot more leg room in it, it's still a small car, and I just don't feel like shifting through the gears. And let's face it, I'm getting older, folks. I just had a birthday, you know, so my knees ain't what they used to be anymore. But anyway, with that being said, we painted all this with a beautiful matrix black, clear coated it, and then put it all back together. So there's a tranny done, ready to go, which is excellent. Now, what else has happened here? What else has happened? Well, I'll tell you a big thing that's happened. Do you notice what's missing out here? What's missing? What's missing? The only thing that's left sitting out here, which I was working on last weekend, if you remember, but I never got to this. I took it out as a unit. There is the front suspension I carried away out of Terry's car. You know, I managed to get it all pressure washed. Look how clean that came. Remember all the gunk and the grease? So I pressure washed it, then I oven cleaned it and let it sit overnight, and I pressure washed it again. I'm not worried about what it's doing to the brakes inside there or any of that shit because it's all new. I've got everything new for this. So there it is. Now it's all going to be blown apart, of course. So I'll play with that a little bit today. Go over here, take a look, see. Beautiful day today. Look at the sky. Beautiful blue skies. And that tree right over there, you can see that, every morning we got a couple eagles that are in there. Been out here since I've been out here. Been out here for 15 years now. Those eagles have been there with me. So, my Model A frame. There it is. We stripped her down. We did the bodywork on it, roughed in the bodywork. And we got some primer, some epoxy primer on her. We're going to be just fine-tuning it. Any little glitches I see, we're going to get fixed up here now. Once we get those fixed up, we're going to be painting the frame. I'm hoping next weekend to be painting the frame. But speaking of frame, what I'm going to be doing this week, what I'm doing today, not this week, right today, here's my wheels that came in for my slicks. 8-inch. Those are going to look cool, and we're going black. So if you do remember, I said, I just showed you I got the chromies. The chromies are my big and littles. And then I got my slicks that are going on a black rim, and I can put a hubcap on or leave it alone. I think I'm just going to leave it alone with some chrome lug nuts, maybe a spider kit, but probably just chrome lug nuts. I'm going that old school look. I'm going to have the black rims on the back of the slicks and a set of black rims on the front to give the car that sinister look. Frame will be black. Car is such a dark, dark blue, it almost looks black. My car will look black unless the sun hits it. And no metallic, no pearl, we're not going for that. That's not the error correct look I'm going for. So I got these wheels, and then I got my chromies I can put on to give her that added little pizzazz, if that's the word I want to use. So I'm happy. I got a couple different sets of rims. And remember, when my slicks are on, remember I'm making up some fenders. So I made up some fenders. I still got to weld those actually. Maybe I'll play with those today too. The fenders cannot be run when the slicks are on because the slicks are too tall. But they will fit under my big and littles. So my fenders are only held on with 5 bolts and they come on and off so easy. Literally it takes you no more than 2 minutes aside to put the fender on. So I can change the look of the car that way too. So we're painting a lot of black today. We're painting my rims. I got my front leaf spring here. I did not get a chrome front leaf spring. Now everything in the front of my car is going to be chrome now. If you remember before it wasn't. I had a set of chrome shocks and that's it. Everything I took off the front end, I took it down to the chrome shop to have chromed. Except the axle, I bought a new chrome one. Because all my stuff is original old split wishbones and all that, so they're not aftermarket, they're made up, and I'm just having them chromed. But I never want the chrome spring because the spring flexes all the time. I see a lot of chrome springs, it's nothing wrong with what everyone does, but when they flex, eventually the chrome's going to crack and it rusts and it looks like shit. So I'm just going with a black spring because honestly, 75% of the spring is hidden. You only really see the end parts here. The rest is tucked up in your cross member, your frame rail, whatever you want to call it. So the nice thing is with this is when it flexes over time and the car's together, I can just give it a buff and repaint it, touch it up with some black paint. So I'd sooner kept that chrome. Now, there's the little U-bolts that hold it on, a little bracket. I kept that chrome too, black too. Sorry, black, not chrome. Kept that black too. Now we're looking at some backing plates here. Terry, are you out there watching? Whose differential is this, I wonder, buddy? So the carried away car had a 55 Chevy differential underneath it. I pulled it out, had my gear guy take it all apart. As you can see, the axles are out. The third member is out. It is completely rebuilt, waiting at his shop right now. He's gone through it all. He put some new bearings, got new seals, everything. It's got 355 gears. It's a non-posi. And that is what's going to be going back in Terry's car. So we're going to be painting the differential up today. Shiny black also. And the frame is going satin black. So what I'm doing here is adding a little contrast. So I'm going to have a satin black frame with a shiny, nice shiny black differential, and the front suspension of that, I think I'm going to go shiny black. Give it that little bit of a look. Even though you can never see underneath this car. You can never see under carried away. She sits so low. But if anyone ever drives it up on a hoist or does something, they can be like, oh wow, that's kind of cool. So I'm kind of going for that look on it. I think that'd be cool. It gives it a little, it breaks it up a little bit, I thought. So the differential is going to be, I'm going to get this painted up and take it down to my buddy Rod there probably Tuesday night. I'll leave it dry for, today's Sunday, so I'll let it dry up all tonight, all day Monday night, take it over to him Tuesday night. It gets almost 2.5 days of good drying time. He'll put it together. I'll be bringing the diff back home on Wednesday. So Terry's got a brand new diff. I'm picking up my steering box that I had rebuilt from my Model A this week in at the steering place there, Precision or whatever. No, they're not called Precision. That's another one. Oh, I can't remember. Anyway, it's in Langley and Port Kells. I'm going to grab my steering box from my Model A. While I grab that one, I'm going to drop Terry's off. Is there anything wrong with it? Not that I'm aware of, but I'm going to have it gone through. I've always been a guy where mechanical has to be number one. I always have said this from day one. It's a repeat story. Many of you know what I'm about to say right now. I don't give a fuck what the car looks like. All I care about is I know I can get in it, turn the key, jump in it, and drive right now to California, which is 1,500 miles away from me. I want to know I can jump in it and not have any grief. You know what I'm saying? So, with Terry's car, we're doing the diff, we're doing the steering box, we're doing the transmission, and the engine. All new. And the radiator, and the gas tank, and all the lines, and all the brakes, and all the shocks. Everything new. Wiring's already new. Yes, the body will be done. Like I said, that car will be at the car show. It'll be 75% complete, and what I mean by 75% complete is it will not have the striping on it, the cord hat on it. I already know that's not going to happen. I'll try my hardest, but it's not going to happen. Because like I say, I'm running out of money here, and quick. I'm running out of so much money here quick that I actually probably am going to have to put my Model A on hold to get carried away done. And that's not a pity story, it's probably the truth. I'm going to get the rolling frame done for my Model A, probably get the bodywork done, maybe get it painted, because that end of it really doesn't cost me a lot because we do it here. It still does cost me hours though. I mean, when Sean's working on it, I'm not making money off Sean, I'm paying him. But I might have to hold off on the engine for now. The money just went a little quicker than I thought it would. There were certain things I wasn't going to do to carry it away. I was going to leave the engine alone because it ran such good. But then I was like, you know what? I would kick myself in the ass if I put that engine in there and 6 months down the road the fucking engine decided to calf. That would suck for Terry, you know what I mean? Or for whoever, you know, wherever the car is going to be or what it's going to do. So I'd sooner just know it's new. So there's certain things, that's what I'm saying, there's certain things on the car that aren't going to get done. There'll be a couple pieces of chrome. Like the tube grill on Terry's car, that should be re-chromed. It's in good shape. It's definitely a 5-footer, but if you get up close, you can see some little rust and pit marks in it. That's not going to happen right now. That's like probably $2,000 to have it re-chromed. That's not going to happen. It's better to get the paint on the car and get the body straight than worry about spending a grill that still looks okay from 5 feet away, right? You got to pick and choose where you're going here. So we got to figure that situation out. And like I say, I don't know. I mean, I might stop on the car after this anyway. I might just call it quits on that. That's 75% because I don't know what Terry wants to do with the car. It's all up to him. I don't know what his next plan is. Like, what's he going to do here? You know, do we, you know, I would like to keep going and I would like to even go back to the interior as much as it's running the 60s interior from back in the day that Bruce Metcalf had done. When Court had it, it only had 2 front seats in it with a tonneau cover near the back. And if I had my way, I'd like to put it back like that. Because the outside is done how Court had it, and the interior is kind of done how Bruce did it. But and I would keep all that interior of Bruce's. You never get rid of that, ever, ever, ever. You box it up, you bag it up, you wrap it up, you do whatever you got to do to preserve that shit. But we're kind of going for the, you know, for the original carried away look, and I would love to do the interior in that car and just get it right back to how it was, which would, for me, would be, you know, a winter project, right? Because that's oh God, nowadays things just aren't cheap. That interior, to get it back done the way it was, believe it or not, it's probably going to be close to $10,000. You know, we're talking headliner, carpet, door panels, kick panels, seats, we're talking all of it. But anyway, like I said, I don't know where Terry's at with the car. We'll figure that out as we go along. I can only do so much at the end of the day. My whole idea, anyway, my part of the deal, you know, and my mind was always to make sure this car would run and get to California, like I just said, any car I build, and to make sure that the body itself looks like it used to look. I'm sick of that flat black on that car. We got to lose that shit. We got to get some color on it. So that's where we're going there. So the Model A might get put on hold a little bit. It's all good. I want to have a Model A on the road for June. I am still going to push now. I'm pushing to have the Model A done for August because I would like to display my Model A next to Carried Away. Because I am not the builder of Carried Away. I'm just the guy that kind of cleaned it up and fixed it. I cannot take credit for anything. I didn't do all the chopping, the fabrication. I did nothing. I just cleaned it up and fixed what was there. Where my Model A, I kind of actually built it. Now, I didn't chop my Model A. I bought it already chopped, but you know, after that, I've redone the whole bloody car. You know what I mean? I've done the firewall. I put a 32 firewall in it, like, you know, on a Cal vent and a 51 dash. I've customized that whole car and made it my own true hot rod. So I can pretty much have built that car now. I've redone the frame, redoing everything. So I pretty much have rebuilt it. So I'd like to have that there next to Carried Away so I can display that we do here at Old Time Garage. So there you go. We'd also like to have Candy Apple, who you just saw here in the last video. The 56 Chevy Candy Apple. That'd be pretty cool too. But we'll see where it goes. We'll take it as days go on here. I'll be getting in touch with Jeff pretty soon. Probably, and I'll probably get in touch with him near the end of March here. I just got so much on my plate right now that I just, you know, my weekends are busy. I'm busy. During the week, I don't have time to sit around and talk to people during work hours. I got to work. I just don't have time for it right now. We're really swamped. So, yeah. So we will figure this out. I'll get a hold of Jeff in April. He's going to bring us out some cool decals for the show, maybe a poster. That'll be cool. We'll put it out there on our YouTube channel. You guys will all get to see it. So anyway, we're babbling on. So that's what's going on here today. That is what's going on. We're getting this painted up. And when we drop the differential off for Rod to put it back together, then we go to pick it up on Wednesday. We're going to drop off your transmission, Terry. Now the transmission was a 55 Chevy, just a 3-speed that's in this car. Whether that's correct to the car or not, I don't know. Court would know that. But anyway, we're going to get that Chinese in there and was working good. I'm not going to start to alter stuff like that. We're going to get that tranny gone through by Rod too. So we'll get the tranny all gone through, then it'll come back, all gutted, we'll clean it, we'll paint it, we'll make it look nice. I don't think we're going to go black. I think we're going to go a nice cast iron on that. So, a lot of talk here, no action. Some people write that to me. They say, Rick, on your videos, you know, all talk, there's no action going on. That's right, some people say that. Yeah, well, I don't see them posting any videos. Matter of fact, when I look up their page, they don't even have nothing on there because they probably don't even own a car. They just sit behind a computer like a troll. That's my point, and that's what I'm saying. So we are working away here, regardless. We got to tell you guys the stories, because if we don't tell you the stories, it wouldn't be entertainment. And there is the car, Elliot, carried away. Terry Kong's now car, sitting here waiting. So I'm going to get a cart. I got a cart out back. I'm going to be bringing that over here this week also. Put some 4x4s on it and drop this son of a bitch down on there and get her off the lift. She's going to get pushed outside for now, for a little bit. We're not going to get Sean onto the body till the 1st of April. Then we're going to start doing the body work on her. So then we'll yank the doors, yank the trunk lid, yank the hood. We're going to leave the front and back windows in it. We are not going to remove the front and back windows in this car. I do not want to touch that. I think that's like opening up a can of worms. So anyway, I got a few more pieces. I got my tranny crossmember here. I'm going to try and get some of these pieces cleaned up, ready to rock and roll, and get them all hung up, and we're going to do some painting this afternoon. All right, guys, let's get back at you. Okay, so I got some of the stuff here all sprayed up. Let me take a look, see what you guys think. So this is actually a piece. This is an adapter for my water pump on my engine to raise the water pump up. You guys go back on my Model A videos and you'll see it. So I got sprayed, you know, got that all sprayed up nice black. We're painting, even the engine's getting painted like this. And there's my front spring. There's my transmission cross member. Terry, are you out there looking? Look at your differential, buddy. Let's look at this. Holy man, look at the shine on that sucker. Hey, Terry, can you see me waving at you? My God, your car's so low, no one's ever going to see this. Anyway, there we go. And again, there's the front U-bolts for my front spring for my Model A, and there's the backing plates carried away, Chevy Custom, and then of course my rims. There we go. Got all these all done. Look at that. Oh my God, the car's gonna look so good. It's gonna have such a sinister look with the slicks on there and these rims. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. So if everything goes as planned, I'm hoping to have the frame all ready and prepped and ready to go for maybe one night this week and get her painted for the Model A. And then we'll get Terry's frame taken care of and painted. So it's really kind of it's kind of funny because it's almost like I'm building two cars, but I'm racing myself because they're both in the same stages right now if you think about it. Terry's frame's over getting blasted. My frame's just finished off the bodywork on it. They're both going to be painted roughly the same time, you know. My differential for my car is going to get rebuilt. Terry's is getting rebuilt. Like, it's a race to the finish. But like I say, I think I'm going to have to put mine a little bit on hold, unfortunately. It doesn't bother me. I'm not upset over it because this custom car has meant the world to me forever. And well, it means so much to me that I'm putting my own car on hold just so I can get it done. Like I say, I don't have shitloads of money falling out of my ass. I've got a limit how much I can spend and what I can do within the year. And, you know, I got stuff I got to do. Plus, I'm building onto my shop. Plus, I'm building another stage. Stage, you're wondering? Yeah, I got a stage out in my field. So I'm always doing something. So I got to, but I got to spread my money the way I got to spread it properly. So I'm going to do what I can and have fun. But there we go. So that stuff is sprayed up. Very happy. Now, like I say, today I wasn't even supposed to be doing a video today. It was my birthday weekend, right? And I had a wonderful birthday. I got a beautiful wife that took very good care of me and some good friends. We had a blast. We were actually out partying last night at a saloon. And then where we were Saturday night, we were out partying. Friday night, we were just, no, was it Friday night? I don't even remember. But anyway, I played a Big Red today a bit. So Big Red today, because I got to get Big Red done here. I know this has nothing to do with the videos, but I'm going to show you. I put the new front bumper on. I got all the headlight doors cleaned up, washed up. Got that done. I got the door locks in it. I got this side of the door panels on it. I got the door panel back on there. Stuff like that. And bits and screws down there on the floor, so I'm cleaning it up. So that's what happened there. Kind of played with that a bit and was just prepping parts out and playing around with parts today. So Sunday Funday was still a Sunday Funday for me. It just wasn't focused on the custom car or my Model A. I didn't plan on being here and I was here. I wanted to be home. I wanted to be in the shop. I wanted to be in my heaven, my church, my world, where you don't need a mask and there is no mandates. Never will be, never has been. No rules are followed in this shop except for what I tell is the rule. One last look at this beautiful custom. My God. I can't wait. I can't wait to see this car all painted up. It's going to look gorgeous. I've never seen this car with paint on it except for in magazines. And the nice thing is like I say, Court Elliott actually got me the correct, well, he didn't get the paint. I bought the paint, but he gave me the correct code for the paint. I've got the paint here. I've got it all here. It's all under there. Look at it, folks. All the paint's under there. You remember, there's the interior colors, all there. I don't know what I did with the spray out card for the outside color. It pisses me off because I had it here and now it's gone. But I can always do another. What do we got here? Yeah, we got the riser for Terry's car. We got the new wiper blades and stuff like that. What else we got? Remember I was having a hard time with them door handles getting them off? Well, I got brand new ones in the box. They came. So the old ones were pretty nasty looking anyway. I was just showing a friend some of the stuff. I mean, there's the old award from Carcraft Customs. That's the original award. It's just a buddy of mine was over. And look at that. This is what we are going to be seeing in August. It's going to roll in looking just like that. Just like that. Cannot wait. Okay guys, well I'm going to sign off. That's it for today. Thanks for watching. It was a boring video, but hey, what the hell. Hey, it's always good time and old time, and hell yeah! See you next time.